to unmute it, and I almost turned that down. Oh, it's already a disaster. Alright. So, little issue with the save file for Strong Arm. Got corrupted. So now we're starting over, but at least this time I have a little more of a character backstory in mind as opposed to basically just being me. So that is Ishmael. He's basically he's an agent of Ao, the Overgod. So we're just gonna roll through this beginning content.
Down you in one strike.
This area, beginning area, I should say.
With finesse. Allow me to demonstrate. Certainly.
I'm not gonna have a really easy way to just mush them.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Don't waste a step. Done.
Let's finish this. Moving.
Can you get close enough? Just shy. Just shy.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
A little overkill, but I consider it worth it. Okay, I was... I have a bit of a, some thieves' tools. Give me a... I'm gonna waste it on that. I need a trap disarm. I think I know where to get one.
There. A mind flayer. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion? You can't move, can't think. Thinking is mercifully done for you. It will be a joy to serve. To die for it an honor. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it. But then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Do it.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
All right. Hopefully, I can get one right over here, along with a shovel.
You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone!
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
Get him.
Well, in that case, come on you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese! Now move it!
It would have been quicker to kill them.
All right. Nice. All right. So now we don't need to mess with them.
That's curious.
Oh, I don't think... Oh, look at that. Talk about fortunate. Oh, Gale jumped on it. Sicko.
Trust me. Let's crack it open.
Perfect.
What? You got it open? Just like that?
Step carefully.
Shadowheart's
trap.
jealous.
Oh, I like it. Homely. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
All right.
not as bad as it could have.
True. Oh, that.
Watch how you go. There's a trap. A strange coin. I wonder what it's worth. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Looks like a trap there.
And then we can just kind of avoid that longer encounter over there and get right to what's his face in here.
Armed scribes, but no sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
Forbidden knowledge.
This other.
Wiped out.
This book is far lighter than
Can
it
we
should be
open it?
with such a massive lock.
Good so far. Just like real life.
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
Love it. Still gotta get one more lucky roll.
Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last three names in this book
Got
sit
it.
close together, but are so devastated by the scroll as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Yeah, we don't want to add that to wares. Why do you sound so quiet? Yeah, can't do much better than that.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
Let them come. The darkness can be to our advantage.
Well, still doing a paladin warlock.
I am fury. I am death.
Instead of kind of the spells I picked for him are I guess reality bending is what I was going for. I'm just looking to take these guys out as
My faith will protect me.
unrestrained as possible. Because since part of what I want to do differently from the get-go
Got to move.
will just be I'm not going to be able to. Okay.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Gotta rest more. And resting more
Need to find a way forward.
means I don't need to try to not use spells and stuff. Darn right. Still too far. Good example. Use those spells. I don't think I can. Oh.
On the way.
Time to strike. Taking position.
Want to surrender their valuables, even after death.
I kind of
Rising from the dead just to protect some dusty old baubles.
A lot of
I guess-
effort to hide one sarcophagus.
motif I'm going for with the characters. Not really like a Spock sort of detachment, but a little bit. He knows he knows better than everybody he's interacting with.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
So he has spoken. Yeah, don't know. Still don't know what he talking
An
about.
arbiter of certain matters. But that is not important now. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
know what the, I mean, no, rude. Possibly, yes.
I am curious by what standards thou shalt judge. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Okay, I'm gonna grab your stuff out of here, though.
How long has it
been? I'm not sure how the paladin not really quest line or I don't know what exactly I'm trying to say, but the alternate pathway of the paladin with the Oathbreaker. I'm not gonna try to get that. The mod, one of the mods is a paladin class. Alright, we are going to camp.
There are important matters to discuss. We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
I mean, it is rude, but yeah, I'm a little smarter than that, so this isn't the strangest thing Ishmael's seen.
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Yeah, I don't need hirelings, but what else can you
Should
do?
thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Why is it so easy?
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
No one is dead.
Indeed. Farewell.
Rude. This is a nice little thing, so you can kind of see Shadowheart right over there. When I go to talk to Lae'zel here, I think she will
A monster
maybe
forms inside
actually
us,
move.
and you think to be idle. I knew your kind to be fragile, but I didn't foresee the severity.
Put a shirt
Be
on.
quick about your rest. We must locate a crash.
Yeah, pace ourselves. 80-20 rule.
A thick-headed notion in a complex circumstance. Do you suppose the parasites inside us dare to rest? That the Geich do not still pursue us with each peal of the bell? Take your rest. I will stand watch. Should a single tentacle split your skull, I will not hesitate to end you.
No, she didn't move. Okay. Thought she did. But she does want to say something.
What were you two talking about? You and that Gith Yankee. I see. I'd be careful with Lae'zel.
Yep, just talking.
So am I. If we're to survive, we need to trust each other. You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that.
True.
Good. We might even get lucky and find one right away. As I see it, we're overdue some good fortune. Rest well.
Don't yell at me. Alright, I do want to put some better clothes on, though. Nope, didn't mean to pick it up. Oh, what would look good on a dragon? It's, that's good lounging. Damn. He looks good. Alright.
Do you mind? I'm brooding.
Mm.
Yes? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Okay, so now... I'll do all of the Emerald Grove stuff.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Oh, it's a bummer. I'll probably play till about 9.
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
But that'll depend on
will be on us any second!
how much I can
What's going on?
Goblins
stay
are on our
awake.
tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
I've
You
been
let goblins here!
passing out
Where is the druid?
right around 8:30.
Please,
It's better
there's
than
no
6:30, but still earlier than I'd like.
By the 9 hells! Open the gates!
I feel ya. Think it's just the bug, or is it anything specific? Kind of seems like a few people have been getting strep lately.
damnable roach! Provoke the blade, and suffer its sting.
Come on, then.
Gotta get you out of the way.
One can't always be a gentleman. Of course.
Two people called in. That sucks. Kind of surprised more stuff hasn't been going around at the gym. It's been oh, why did I do that? I wasn't paying attention to what I was clicking on. Yeah, still that worked out.
Talk to me. Got to press on.
Damn.
Time to strike.
I got sick a couple. Oh, are you kidding me? I got sick a couple weeks ago. It was mainly lower GI nastiness. I've been pretty fortunate so far this season.
Can't even catch my breath. At the ready.
Scouts! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Charge the bastards! For the absolute!
They can fend for themselves.
By sickle and sword, strike them down!
A better position.
Gonna be able to hit that one. That Will just left alive like an idiot.
Delicious. Unleash me. Swiftly now.
Is there just two? How many are there? Okay.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Don't think I realized you got more
They were tenacious.
beams with that.
I wonder what they wanted here, other than bloodshed. A horde must have settled nearby. More will come, and more after that.
Before I go do that, I'm gonna have
A sigil of the Harpers. Odd for their kind to misplace this.
Yeah, well, I'm putting it on. Tell you one thing, everybody in my party would get a good workout doing all that climbing in quick succession. Seems like the AI will bug out if it gets too far back sometimes.
There are children here, you fool! We was running for our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable! And who the hell are you again? Show some respect. This man saved your pathetic life. Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help. Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
Yeah, I don't care about this squabble too much.
With a thunk, the armored man collapses,
Oh.
unconscious.
I thought it was going the other way.
The goblins have found us. No doubt the beast will be back. We need to pack up and leave. Immediately!
Same vigor fighting goblins as they did for once.
Let's try to avoid any more punching. We need to find a healer.
Skull isn't as thick as I thought.
Now that's settled.
Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual
I am a
to
dragon.
cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Got it. Oh, gotta. So we've got my. Speak with animals. There's not really anything else I need right now. My gas form will be good. Acid breath.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay.
True.
These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, that works.
I made no such oath, and I will not be held responsible for these people.
Just be responsible for yourself, then. We have to stay. It's the right thing to do.
Sug. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
Refugees, adventurers. No one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Seems like you're just trying to get me to buy something.
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Okay. Do that for Shadowheart. That for Lae'zel.
Sylvanas, guide your path.
I wonder what the next move is.
Let's get you all decked out.
Take your time.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Weird. Nothing for you.
What to do?
And really nothing I want to get for you right now. You meaning me.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Why, hello there,
Doesn't
sweetness.
taste half bad.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. It's a rare day when I see one of you lot about. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Oh, nothing as fancy as that. But I come from a long line of women with a dab hand at such things. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
What's a peaky dragon look like?
Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
She is not to know of our ailment. Only a Gith healer may make us pure.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
You don't want me to say it's a darn good excuse to let her know.
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do with... I have something at home.
There is something strange about you.
Oh? Whatever do you mean, Petal?
Maybe devilish?
Devilishly charming, you mean? I'm a simple woman, sweetie. Tea and potions are as exciting as it gets for these old bones. But enough nattering. I'll be heading home shortly. Here, let me mark it on your map. Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Petal. Hello, Petal. Need anything? Any lotions or potions? Hey, bother.
Yeah, give me those strength potions. Matter of fact, give me all your potions.
Take care now, sweetie.
She'll be the last kind of thing we do.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Of sorts. Used to be a bread-and-butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days, my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But, between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
You don't have as much. Give me that shield. Yeah, give me that shield. Medium, yeah. Oh, that's medium. See what that looks like.
Damn druids. Who uses wooden tools?
Right. I've got food, water, my dagger.
Looks promising.
Where did I put that oak bucket?
I'm all dizzy with excitement.
You're all heroes. Each and every one of you.
Please, let us through.
It is for...
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasheb, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Let me try.
Come, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back!
Just let me by.
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
I would.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Korga?
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
I don't think he'd do nothing. I don't think he'd do nothing here.
She's a parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up.
What's
She
worse,
remains
the
here
elves or the
until the rite is
tieflings?
complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Yeah, don't you harm that girl.
Silence. I answer only to mistress.
Oh, I'm not doing that whole scene. Yeah, it's a good... Talking about... Oh! Ooh. Right, inspiration time. Okay.
I hear the Tree Father's spirit in your words. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Chill.
Oh no. I hate wolves.
I didn't realize you...
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about.
Who bought you that armor?
It's nothing to do with
Looks
the
good.
tadpoles, at least. In case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you.
Now tell me what
It's
I want
just
to know.
something I have to live with. Positive. You can trust me on that. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone.
Yeah, pussy.
Really? Some might think it makes me a liability. Maybe that's what I like about you. You're different.
I am a dragon. Okay. What are you exclaiming about, Gale?
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
I mean, I don't think any of these fit. But we'll go. That's the closest.
Yes, you would
to what
say
I'm
so.
thinking.
I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn.
You need to keep
No
your
one
eyebrows.
enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanus demands that we choke them out. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Yeah, I'll speak.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
But I won't let this grove be harmed. Not again.
I see you. Just give me a moment. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired round the eyes, maybe.
I am a dragon.
Crawled in? Some sort of bug? Or... Wait, did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Yeah, less grave, please.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halson, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I will remain. I have a vested interest in the outcome.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
Protected from on high. Sounds like the Drow. Master Halsin said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A Mind Flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't trust her, but I definitely
The thorn?
don't want to take that.
Coated in a fatal
I'm a
toxin.
dragon.
It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
Or what?
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a Mind Flayer infection. Then suddenly,
there aren't
there's
quite
dozens of you.
enough ways to avoid
Maybe
it.
more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them,
Going on a
studying
beheading
them,
spree.
trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of Mind Flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
I am a dragon.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from Mind Flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
True.
Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down.
Hilarious.
You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
I think calling it an oath is a little
Wyvern poison.
excessive.
Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Better a quick draft than ceremorphosis, nonetheless.
Better than becoming a Mind Flayer. Keep it.
That's what I
in
said.
case things start to go very wrong.
Find our master. Return to me then. Tell me what you find. Tell only me. Understand?
Alright, let's talk
Keep
to my
their
favorite
confidence
guy real
if you
quick.
insist. Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? size, nature, distinguishing qualities.
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns.
A mythweaver. This man has no respect for truth.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Tell him.
Witnesses noticed red dragon marching at rear. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Pretty sure they did before. Killed every single one of them.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Much easier to pronounce.
Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Actually, let me, buy your stuff real quick. Oh, I only got 600 left.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet again.
Yeah.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Make some money.
Would that we could speak freely,
Why don't you
my
make some
earthling
more?
friend. Alas, I've never learned to converse with your kind.
Yes, I'm quite aware.
This. Get the essential items ready to feed the Gale.
Sun will remind me. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become. More like butchering. Don't know why I bother. No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't. Nothing fits, you know?
Have you ever dated a dragon?
It can't hurt. I have an extra loot, if you want. I'll start from the beginning. We'll take it slow. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Incredible.
Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down.
pay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Sorry. Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it. It was awful. I couldn't look at a lute without hearing her screaming. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. Keep the lute, please. You've earned it. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Well, good. I'm gonna have him steal your hat.
With pleasure.
Dance upon the stars tonight. My pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash.
Alright. Now we're ready to kill some harpies and then rest again.
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful.
Listen.
A sweet melody plays above the waves, beckoning you, drowning out all logical thought. The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
No. It's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer. Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
Disagree. Okay, so, those three. I don't think Shadowheart. Oh, come on.
Swift and lethal.
Oh my god.
What happened? I'll skin you alive, you foul wretch!
True.
What fools these mortals be.
Alright, where there's going to be a good way to
Never a dull moment.
deal with them outright. More than anything, just, oh my god, make sure that... Whoa. Thought I was gonna kill that kid. Oh, right there. Ridiculous.
Got to focus.
Kill that thing.
I will ascend.
I speak, they burn.
You're the main one I'd be
Good move.
resting for, but not using any of your spells. A little more than I thought, I guess.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Are they gone? No. Yes. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, don't need to lie to the kid.
They're gone. Now there's just Mole. She'll be so mad. I didn't get the gold from the nest. I got to go. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring.
Apparently.
Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you got Korga to release the girl. The way you got that boy out of a harpy's clutches. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Mwah.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. No, it cannot be cured. And I assure you I've left no page unturned in reaching that conclusion. I can keep this condition under control, as indeed I've done for a significant amount of time, but that was under different circumstances altogether. Home, in Waterdeep. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. trust me when I say the loss of the occasional wizard staff or tome of enchantment is a bargain given the cost of allowing me to deteriorate. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Yeah.
You have my thanks. And fear not, your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises.
Don't be too excited. Alright, go get this ring, and then go to camp.
Let's see what those harpies were hoarding.
What do you keep walking over here for? That is weird. Oh, everybody wants to talk.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find the Druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me.
Yeah? Who?
Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else? The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
Mush ya.
Wise. Though, I hope you'd miss me after I'm gone. I think I would if the positions were reversed. But you're right. If we're to make it through all this, there can be no room for hesitation. You're doing well.
Darn right.
It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the Druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
Yeah, I'm going my way. Well, yeah, I'm on a mission from AO.
A pity. A great pity. You're quite the ally, after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
Explore all my dragon acidy talents. Yeah, just trying to survive.
Yes. We're more similar than I thought. Hmm? Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing
Well, don't make me
battle up
like
there,
you.
among the tears. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command.
Damn.
But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
Gale, you're weirding me out. Okay, he's being silly.
What do you need now?
Don't say it like that.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Okay. So, I think... What am I gonna do?
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
Talking to me?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Amicus animus.
Because once you get Karlak, that basically ties up
So,
the events
You know
for
about these parasites.
the
we
two
survive?
nights of camping.
Only if my...
Thought you was busy with the foul bloods in Elson's Grove.
Yeah, knock it off with that foul blood shit.
Yeah, whatever you say. Don't matter anymore. Tieflings. Goblins. Gods, this contract was cursed from the first. The kind that leaves half your crew dead. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own subject. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk.
Trying to remember that name.
All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. As soon as he heard we had a contract to find that Night Song relic, he was more eager than a hound in heat. When the goblins jumped us, most of my crew scarpered, just like I taught them to. The old codger didn't.
And I'll save the druid.
I'm just glad to be rid of the bloody thing. Happy hunting. Come on. We're wasting time.
Sounds good. Hope you feel better.
Strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
Who cares about some pig? It's dead. Let's go. The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
And is it dead enough for you?
Intimidate him.
It's been drained of blood with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to worry you. They are ferocious creatures. But don't worry. I'll keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go.
Do you think your kin search for you, Lae'zel?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
What do you think, Scratch?
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly. I told you to go.
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch.
You know my name? Interesting. A predator wouldn't care to learn it. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest. He's not my clan. He's my friend. Of course he will. And then we'll return home. We were attacked. Were cackling, furry things on 2 legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
No, I won't leave him. If it comes to that, I may.
Should be easy to
Thank
find.
you.
I am a dragon. Alright, I think I'm going to save it there and kind of call it for the time being. Off to a good start. I am happy with things so far.